What is going on, everybody? Todd here once again, joined by... I don't have a catchy little tag for you this time. Moriarty. How are you?
Hello. I'm good.
That's great. That is great. It's been a weird week. It's been a...
Yeah. You know why? Because it's the fucking full moon.
Well,
That's why.
I mean, there's that. There's also the fact that usually... I know in my case, I do 3 podcasts a week, and we only did 2.
Yep. And we moved the day on one of them.
Yeah. We're still... I'm still waiting on complete total confirmation before I start redesigning shit.
Right.
So
Until we're absolutely sure, because I know next week I don't think we'll be recording either, and next week I will be unavailable as well.
Yeah.
So things are gonna be fuckered up for a bit.
Yeah. So I will just say this much. So next week we're taking off.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll probably I know I will probably be doing like a live stream or something like that. So
Probably pop into the live stream just to be a dick and go, "Hey,
yeah,
how's it going?
It's
I miss you. How's the pay-per-view? Is it as shit as we thought it was going to be? I'll give you my picks."
on a Thursday?
No, I thought we were talking about the live reaction thing on Sunday. Okay, that's what I was going on about. Disregard everything that just came out of my face.
Yeah, no, yeah, the fucking Fastlane's shaping up, like, way better than, the other stuff did.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, to be fair, Elimination Chamber was just a huge disappointment.
Oh, it was a complete and total cluster.
Complete and total cluster with too much predictability.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, I mean, we can either jump right into that, or we can kind of save that till the end.
Yeah, we can do it right now. Just get it out in the open.
Yeah. So, okay. So, we had Elimination Chamber, which was utter shit. I gave it a C+ rating.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing. That came
was there really a high spot to Elimination Chamber?
Well, I mean, the high spot is that now apparently I have to watch the movie Dune.
True! and not the Dune I was thinking of! Oh no!
Yep. Champa's reaction right now is exactly the way it felt when I lost.
Yep.
Just
Yep. Yeah. But just think, if I lose this upcoming pay-per-view, I get to drink a bottle of Boone's Farm wine.
Fair enough.
True. Yeah.
So Elimination Chamber, the matches were relatively predictable.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, the shock was the Bar not dropping the titles.
Meh.
Which means we're most likely going to have a multi-man at WrestleMania. So
probably,
which is fucking exactly what we need. We need more multi-man. No, we don't. We don't need more multi-man matches at all.
Nope.
At all. The thing was like right here, and I'm like,
no, I want you to see my mouth move.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Just so you can see the displeasure in my face. Yeah.
I mean, my facial expressions are half the reason I do reactions. So
true.
But yeah, I mean the entire card was very meh.
It was very underwhelming to begin with, and even when they added those 2 matches at like practically the last minute, it was still. So far, it has been the low light of the year, pay-per-view wise, and we're only into March.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, it is March now, so that's a thing.
It is March now. What the fuck?
Yeah. So I mean, like we have when we look at it, the entire show we opened up with Miss Raj and the Good Brothers. Who didn't see
We kind of figured the Good Brothers were going to go over.
Yeah, and then they came out with a new T-shirt, and it's like, oh yeah, they're getting this win. They're getting this win.
Yep.
Then there was the Women's Elimination Chamber.
Right out the gate, which I think surprised all of us, to be honest.
I thought they were going to save it to the end. Or
at least until like later on in the card.
No, I didn't think there was going to be a chamber to open up the event, and there was going to be one to close it. They wouldn't kind of have one in the middle.
I suppose so.
Because when you only have 5 fucking matches booked on your main card, you really can't do that.
True. But I knew that they weren't going to start with the men's elimination chamber.
I mean, I would have said that I can see why they didn't.
Right.
Because people would have walked out.
Uh-huh.
Because surprise. But we'll get to that surprise. Surprise. The Women's Elim Chamber it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It was okay. It
was pretty good. I read a comment somewhere, and it was just like, can we stop with, because during the live reaction we got asked, what do you think the next first women's whatever is going to be?
I'm hoping that it's like tag teams. I want to see lady tag teams.
I mean, they've done tag team matches before, so it's like that really wouldn't be a first. But the thing is, it's like,
I mean, what do we have left for
we really don't have anything left, and that's the biggest thing.
And unless like we start like, doing what you said like at the pay-per-view was the first ladies Punjabi prison.
Yes.
Which, dear God, I hope they don't do that. I really fucking hope
first women's mixed tag Punjabi prison. Because Ginger's got to be involved, and the Great Khali has to come out.
The Great Khali will win the thing again.
And you know what? And he'll be more over than everybody else in the match. In India.
Oh, God.
But what I read was people were saying, can we kind of stop with the first women's whatever?
Whatever, yeah.
Because, and the thing is, you're like, oh, well, the reasoning for them saying that would probably be like, oh, I'm tired of hearing about women's wrestling and all the other stuff. And they had a pretty decent point. It's just like, by doing that, by saying like, oh, hey, this is the first of this, it cheapens everything else that's done in the women's division.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? You got a valid point. So, I mean, just let them kind of do their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be serious there. Let them do their things. And, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Then we had, I want to say the next match was Matt and Bray.
No, I think it was Asuka Naya after the women's elimination.
Meh. Well, whatever.
Because I was still in the kitchen at this point making dinner.
No, the Asuka one was right before the pointer came out. So.
No, I remember coming back during the Bray and Matt match.
Oh, okay.
So
it was probably the bar then it was Naya.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Fuck, I missed a lot of that pay-per-view.
You did. But the bar went over. I was shocked by it. So that was the
thing.
Wasn't,
to be honest.
I just felt that it was having Titus Worldwide win the titles and then drop them like quickly to the Revival, so we can have the Good Brothers Revival thing going on. Would be nice. We're getting the Revival and the Good Brothers, so that's That's fine.
True.
I just think that the implications of titles would be better.
Right.
For that little feud.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Sheamus Cesaro won.
Yep.
I mean, they're both pretty good athletes, even though Sheamus does tend to ruin everything.
Jesus.
He ruins my eyesight every time he comes out to the fucking ring. There's Ciampa waving goodbye to my eyesight.
Yeah.
Then we had Nia and Women's Elimination Chamber. Alexa Bliss went over.
Yes.
Which was cool. And
right.
Damn you, your inevitable betrayal between Sasha Banks and Bayley, because Bayley trusts people too much.
Yeah, I still think it was weird to like turn on her at that point, but at least they're doing something with that storyline now.
Yeah.
Finally,
I mean,
there
were tons of Lion King gifs.
Yeah. I know, I found one.
Yeah, so I mean, there was that. It was an interesting thing. But yeah, then we had the bar go over. Then we had Asuka go over, which I thought it was going to be it was either going to be a no contest or something like that, count out, something that would kind of protect her streak. But because they could still say like she's never been pinned or submitted.
Right.
In WWE. So, but she went over, and then Nia Jax had enough of that shit and put her through a barricade, which was terrific.
That was amazing.
Nia looked really good on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Asuka did too. Asuka usually looks good. So, then we had Matt and Bray. And what's funny is, you and Anubis were just like, Bray's got this.
Yeah. Damn it, Bray.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have to set up for Ultimate Deletion.
Oh, true.
Which is apparently the name of the thing that's happening.
I can't wait for Brother Nero to come back, though.
Yeah. I hope he brings some of his other characters like Itchweed and Willow.
Oh my god, I want Skarsgård to be the dilapidated
boat.
God.
I mean, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I like the fact that they're doing something with Bray.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
doing something with Matt. Mm-hmm. But everything could be handled a lot better.
Yeah.
Because it still feels like they're being buried.
Well, I mean, the problem is we have Bray, who is, I mean, it's a great character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really enjoy the in-ring work. I enjoy the promos, the whole nine. It's a great character, very well done, and very over.
Yes,
but we don't do shit with them. Like that's the problem.
Because that would make sense.
And then we have Matt, and honestly, it was the same thing. Bray's going through the same thing that Matt went through. I want to say his first run with WWE. So he was, but he was mid-card, right? He was a mid-carder. They just split him and Jeff up. And he was doing his thing, you know? He was getting himself over with his whole version 1 gimmick, which I loved. Because he would get Matt facts when he was coming out to the ring, like, Matt fact, Matt strongly dislikes mustard. You know, like things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt also doesn't like using utensils either, so.
What?
He likes eating with his hands.
Ew.
And green beans. He loves green beans. Yep.
Okay.
But he was getting over.
Right.
So it was it was Matt Hardy version 1, but then he also had people with him. His Mattitude followers, or MFers as they were called. You had Shannon Moore, and I want to say at some point you had Gregory Helms, or Shane Helms, whatever you want to call him. I want to say that was a thing at a certain point, but I know Shannon Moore for sure. And I mean, he was over, but they kept burying him. Like they would put him in title matches as well. Like he would go for the United States Championship. And MVP was the champ at the time and did some really weird things where like he just kept on challenging him to different competitions, like not actual wrestling matches, but competitions. So like one of them was who can eat a pizza the fastest. Like little shit like, yeah. So there's gifs of like out of shape Matt Hardy eating pizza in a wrestling ring. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I need to see this.
But yeah, I mean, so Matt went over, and I like that they're building with that. They didn't just drop it,
right?
Because on Raw we ended up having a whole thing with Bray just dancing with Heath Slater and spiking him with Sister Abby. So it's a thing. It's a thing. Then we had like a good 40 minutes of somebody pointing, right?
Yeah, something like that.
20 minutes of Ronda Rousey like not knowing how to cut a promo.
Her first words in a WWE ring. Hey guys,
just read the fucking script. Remember that we coached you on this. Why did you not remember?
Kurt looked like he was about to like have a vein pop out of his.
Yeah. It was the most awkward thing I've seen in a wrestling ring in a long time.
It was very awkward, and then it got awesome because she put Triple H through a table, and then it's like, okay, let's move on to the next thing.
I like the whole Kurt Angle stuff where he's just like, did you say it'd be great to have that bitch under your thumb? Like, we own the bitch now? I think that's the exact phrasing you used.
Something like that.
And he's just like...
awkward Uncle Kurt Angle.
Yeah, drunk uncle.
Oh, Jesus.
Drunk Uncle Kurt.
Oh, God. With the black fake son.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, the little comment I made. It's just like, I like you so much better, white fake daughter, than I do black fake son.
Oh, God.
So, I mean, there was that. Then we had the men's elim chamber. The highlights of it is Braun Strowman eliminates everybody except for Roman Reigns. Everybody, there was not an elimination until Braun got in the ring. Right. And then Braun just like went to town and just took everybody out. And the thing was everybody was ganging up on him too. So it made him look super, like, not even just super strong, but like the level above that. Right. You know? And then it was 3 Superman punches and a spear? 2 spears, something like that?
Yeah, a couple of spears. He was speared once and it did nothing.
Yeah, he speared him and he kind of backed up a little bit.
You throw in some Superman punches and apparently that can take down a Braun.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
So, I mean, there's that. The question is, what do we do now with the guys that were in the chamber?
Drink.
I mean, we have John Cena who called out The Undertaker, but he knows that's not going to happen. So
yeah,
he went to SmackDown.
We have Cena being an asshole per usual. Let's see here. We got fucking what's his face? I know, so specific. Fucking
we get the Miz.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the Miz and Finn are probably going to be dueling at some point.
They might make it a 3-way. Might be Finn, Miz, and Seth.
Yeah.
The IC title.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So then what do we do with Braun?
So,
because we're not going to put him against the Beast Incarnate again, because we've seen that.
Are we sure?
I fucking hope not.
Because
it's not like I want to. I don't want to see Roman Reigns and Brock Lobster. No way. No. I do not want it, Sam. I am.
Do not want. I mean, yeah. I agree with you completely.
But at the same time, we've already seen Braun versus Brock.
Yeah.
And, where do you go from there?
What I'm thinking is we'll find out closer to Mania.
Of course.
On Braun. But there's a possibility they may add Braun into that main event. Because if they do that, at least, I mean, with the way Roman gets over,
right?
They need somebody in there that gets over.
Means somebody that the fans actually care about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's like the ending to Elimination Chamber 2 with like one or two power slams to try to make the fans go home happy. Yeah. No one was fucking happy.
Yeah, no, nobody was happy, and that was the thing.
Too bad AJ Styles' song didn't come on at that point, because nobody wanted none of that.
Yeah. Oh, we don't want none.
We don't want none.
We ain't scared. We just don't want none.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a problem with the product.
Yeah.
Because they don't realize, or they don't even know how they want to book shit. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
They put all their eggs in one basket, and nobody wants any of those eggs. So, but it's a nice
eggs, man.
But it's a nice basket. It's just like, I don't give a fuck about your basket.
Fuck the basket.
I mean, it's like legitimately.
Give me a good product.
It would be like, hypothetically, somebody gets you an edible arrangement, right? And you're like, oh, that's a nice gesture. But it's all stuff you're allergic to.
No, what would really suck is if you got the edible arrangement, but the only thing that came in it was the kale.
Yeah.
And that's all you fucking got.
Yep.
Was the goddamn kale. Ugh. Ugh. Just, ugh.
A shit ton of kale and one strawberry.
Yeah, but at least you'd have a strawberry.
I mean, seeing the thing is, it's like, with Roman, like, what we've gotten is these moments where it's him and Braun just does Braun.
Yeah.
Braun
and then all of a sudden you stick him in the elimination chamber, and suddenly it's like fucking kryptonite to him against Roman.
Well, no, the problem was, he was fine up until it was just Roman.
Yeah. He was really dominant the rest of the match until it was just him in the chamber. Too bad it couldn't have been another ambulance match for Roman to fucking spear himself into.
Oh, yeah. I want a buried alive match between those two. So Roman can go for a spear himself into a grave so hard that the dirt falls on top of him.
Yes, please. Or like a House of Horrors match.
And then Braun just kind of tips over the tombstone on top of, like, into the half-filled grave. And is like, you're not getting out of there, buddy. Yeah, but like a House of Horrors match would be kind of fun too. Just like,
yeah,
like he just flips the house on top of him, like not a refrigerator, just the house.
Did you see the photo of where it looked like Braun was about to lift the entire elimination, like chamber cage and all and everything? Oh my god, I love you guys. You fans are amazing.
Yep. But I mean, the elimination chamber itself, the matches. Match of the night to me went to Asuka and Nia.
Yeah.
Easy. Followed up by the women's Elim chamber.
Yes.
And then I would go with the Bar and Matt. Like those two matches were
the Bar and Matt.
Well, the Bar and Matt Hardy's match. They're kind of on par with each other, like at the way that they told their stories and everything like that.
I was confused for a second because I thought you were talking about the Bar facing Matt Hardy. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen?
You were making food.
Fuck off.
It was part of the super secret pre-show. Because if Matt lost, then he would have to go up against the entire reunited Wyatt family.
Oh, God.
Consisting of Bray and Bo Dallas.
I really hope that they actually get together, though.
They need to do something with both of them.
It's something other than the Miztourage and whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that's basically it on the wrestling front.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff for Fastlane. It's now a 6-pack challenge. It's
what?
Yeah.
I know that Cena inserted himself in there for no goddamn reason because
he beat
Cena's
AJ.
a dick.
Because Cena beat AJ and was just like, I beat your champ.
Fuck that noise.
So what started as a triple threat,
right,
became a 5-way, and then they added somebody else. So now now there's 6 men.
They need to tame their orgies just a little bit.
The problem is, and I mean, this is why I'm saying, like, I've heard people say, well, what happened, like, what'd be great is if Ziggler wins at Fastlane.
Ziggles isn't going to want that, nor do I think it's going to happen.
The thing is, like, let's just say, and this is their logic, like, Ziggles wins.
Uh-huh.
AJ says, I want my rematch at WrestleMania. Right. So he gets his rematch at WrestleMania. However, Shinsuke has already said, I got AJ.
Right.
So you have a triple threat there. And I'm like, no, just give AJ and Shinsuke a one-on-one. That's what we want.
Don't fuck with it, for the love of all that is holy.
Of the last few pay-per-views we watched, how many times has the main championship been defended one-on-one? Exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God, motherless son of a. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, it's the problem is they want to get as many people in the spotlight as possible, which is good. However, in doing so, we now have, like, every championship is defended in multi-man matches.
Yeah.
Like, even the fucking tag titles.
Right.
Like, I mean, the tag titles, it's 2 teams. No, fuck that. We're going to have 4. Or we're going to have 6 teams. Like, really?
No.
What?
Stop. No. Just no.
Yeah. I mean, it's just whatever.
Just because we have a lot of people doesn't mean we have to use most of them every single pay-per-view. I
mean, it's nice to use them, but if you really want to give some equity to these people and have them on the pay-per-views, either cut down the length of certain segments, because we didn't need 25 to 30 minutes of somebody who can't cut a promo babbling like they just got off their first trip, and they're just like, this is amazing, I'm amazing, I can't believe I survived that. Spent 30 minutes on Ronda Rousey. That was 30 minutes of that could have been, I mean, you wanted to have the contract signing thing on the pay-per-view, fine.
I didn't realize it was that long. Not gonna lie.
The whole thing went for like 20 minutes.
Ugh.
It went for like 20, 30 minutes. Because there was the whole, like, Uncle Trips has to take drunk Uncle Kurt back to the back because he's relapsing, like.
Jesus.
And, little things like that. It's just, I mean, I know you got to set up your WrestleMania match because you did nothing at Royal Rumble for it.
No.
Mind you, this is the first time we've really seen you since Royal Rumble.
Right.
Because you're a full-time employee of the company.
Uh-huh.
Who's going to have a match at WrestleMania. So let's have the build be only at pay-per-views. Ronda Lesnar. got so many issues like with that. Like you want people to be featured on this show. Either A, you cut match time so we can put more matches in there.
Right.
You add a second match to the hour-long pre-show. Because I would be fine with that if they were like, oh, the pre-shows, it's, you know, we got some analyst stuff and we have 2 matches. I'd be fine with that.
Right.
Because you can do that in an hour. That's great. And then you also have like the bullshit where it's just like, we're going to have a 10-minute segment where the person just kind of talking to the general manager. Like, why? What's going to further the story? What story? There's no story going on with this. Like, it's just, to me, it doesn't make sense. But then again, like, the way things are booked nowadays don't make sense to me anyway, so whatever. But yeah, I mean,
yeah. WWE is a mess. Then again, it has been for quite a while.
Yes, it has. Indeed, it has. So is that the Robert Downey Jr. Marvel Studios thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you know?
I didn't, like, I could see the thumbnail of it, I guess. And I'm just like, I remember seeing that earlier. And it's actually a beautiful segue. So,
yeah, it is.
About a half hour in, our wrestling talk is done. Thank you.
Yay.
Fuck you. Bye.
And good night.
I'm joking.
We love you guys. Please don't go.
You guys are great. You really are. Thank you for your support on all the different platforms: iTunes, Stitcher, Radio Public, TuneIn, Google Play, Twitch, and the show is returning to YouTube.
Yay!
So we have I set up a new channel, Precipice Podcast Network channel.
Woo!
And we have playlists for the shows. Sweet. So we have the Gimmick Bag stuff. We have Pod Error stuff going to be going up on there. I did set up I did link Kami's playlist for Brothering Around on the channel. So it's all in one place. So you can kind of do it that way. Yeah, it's just really easy. I mean, I would not be opposed if like Marco wanted me to add his other podcast on there. I'd be fine with that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, it was just, I just think it's a cool, awesome way to do things.
Absolutely.
I mean, almost as cool as awesome as Loot Crate. Loot Crate is amazing, right?
Yes, Loot Crate is amazing.
If you guys aren't familiar with Loot Crate is a subscription. Monthly subscription, or every 2 months, depending on which box you go with. They have many different types, many different styles. Whether it's just standard Loot Crate, which has its themes. You have Marvel crates. You have Destiny crates, Mass Effect crates, Fallout crates. They got gaming covered. They have deluxe crates if you want more higher end items. You have the WWE Slam crate, which I was subscribed to for quite a while. It was great when I had that.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, I can't say anything bad about the service. It was phenomenal. I enjoyed myself. Some months you get a couple items you're not too big on, which is bound to happen. But if you like mystery boxes, and I sure as hell do, it is a great service to have. It really is. So. Because last night we didn't record.
Nope.
Huh?
No, we did not.
If you guys want to support our good brothers over at Brothering Around, audibletrial.com/Brothering Around. Get yourself a free audio book. Support them. They're an awesome, awesome group of people. Which, I mean, we're part of the show.
Yeah, exactly. We're on there too.
We're on there too. But I mean, we didn't ink the deal with Audible, so
no, whatever.
But if you guys do like, you guys like books, but you don't have time to read, and you're just like, let me go and get something. Like, let's just say you want to get Dune. You want to have somebody read the book Dune to you. audibletrial.com/brotheringaround. You can get it for free. It's yours to keep, no commitment. And somebody will read that fucking book to you. It's terrific.
They will.
It's terrific. And they have like a crazy amount of books that you can get there. It's like, it's absurd the amount of material you can get. So
I think it's over 180,000.
Yeah, something ridiculous like that. And yeah, I mean, that's a thing. That is legitimately a thing. Anyway, now that I've shilled for a podcast we're not doing right now.
Oh Jesus! I just decided to look it up just for funsies. It's a multicast narration, and it's 21 hours long.
Yours for free with audibletrial.com/brotheringaround.
Yes. Go and read it.
21
kind
hours.
Of speaking of Dune, just to like kind of continue on that topic.
Yeah.
And also kind of segue into other geeky shit. Emerald City Comic Con is going on right now.
Yes.
I actually got to meet Frank Herbert's son a couple
nice.
Emerald Comic Cons ago. Yes.
Very cool.
It was fantastic. I even have a couple autographed books by him as well.
Very awesome. Very awesome.
I was so proud and happy.
He can't autograph an audiobook, but he can autograph an actual book.
He could probably autograph the device that your audiobook is on, though. So
he puts an audio. He puts an audiograph on it, huh?
Exactly.
See, the thing is you're the one that said it. Which I don't know.
Fuck off. Let's just keep spitting bad puns at each other.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, then I can always have Ballin on the show.
Oh God, no. You have him on pod areas, you can keep him. Nothing against Ballin. I love Ballin. He's fantastic, but his puns are painful.
I mean, my puns are pretty bad too, so.
Yeah. But there's a certain quality to Ballin's puns.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He definitely doesn't go too oolong with them.
And we have lost every listener ever.
I mean, that's a thing that happens.
Yeah. Oh well.
But yeah, so we today Marvel Studios announced that hey, you guys were looking forward to Avengers? Infinity War?
Yes.
May 4th, right?
Yes.
Nope.
Oh.
What? No. It's getting pushed ahead. What?
Yay!
We get to see it sooner? Yes. Movie's coming out a week early. A week earlier than originally planned. Which is great. My theory, there's a few theories on this. This is something that's probably been in the works for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was only certain areas of the country, only certain areas of the world had to have their release date adjusted for this.
Huh.
Because a lot of them were already for the 27th of April. August. They were ready at the 27th of April. So what I'm thinking is they decided we'll do a worldwide release same day, and we'll break all the records. Right. Part of me also goes, I did this whole little bit where I was like, so Black Panther's breaking all these records, huh?
We'll show them.
Somebody hold my shawarma. Let me show them how it's done.
I'm gonna have to use that in conversation now. Hold my shawarma.
Yeah.
I actually haven't had shawarma. I hear it's delightful.
I hear it is too.
We'll have to go sometime.
I mean, if it's anything like, it's a different food group. Well, not food group, but different thing. But
if it's like a Euro.
I mean, if it's like that, then I'm good. I'm good. You ever have chicken satay?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's like it's essentially like chicken on a stick.
Uh-huh.
With a Thai peanut sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking good. It is delicious. Now everybody that's returned is now hungry.
We've come back to the food part of the podcast. Welcome again, everybody.
Yep.
Now we just need to talk about pot, and then we've come full circle yet again.
I mean, you're not wrong. But yeah, so Infinity War is coming out on the 27th now of April, which is really cool, and I'm excited about that. It's a film. It's a culmination of 10 years worth of movies.
Yeah.
So
God, has it been that long?
Iron Man was 10 years ago.
Sweet fucking Jesus.
Yep. So
oh God.
Yeah, I feel
so much has changed.
I remember seeing a matinee of it.
I went and saw it with my high school buddies. Sweet Christ.
I saw it at like a 10 a.m. showing opening day before I had work.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, and going to those matinees makes you feel old to begin with, because
yeah,
it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm looking forward to this. It should be a great film. It'll break all the records. It's a thing.
Yep.
Black Panther did fucking amazing numbers, and the only movie that it didn't outperform was an Avengers film.
Huh.
So there's that. Yeah. So I remember you saying something earlier.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, before we do that, let's put over a few things.
Okay.
First off, the game that came out.
Oh, yes.
Really cool, interesting game. What's the name of it? Where the water tastes like wine?
Yes.
So it is a narrative adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited about that. I'm like super stoked.
I remember seeing people play this at PAX West last year. Mm-hmm. I thought it looked very unique, very interesting. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. But, I honestly, what game have we seen so far that, you travel down, on a railroad and you tell stories to, hobos? Really?
I mean, I think Kami needs to get this game then.
Oh God, yes.
Kami can do entire nights of just walking around telling stories, and then then we'll go and say, Kami, this really isn't a game. We just want you to walk around and tell stories to hobos.
No, this game has been on my radar. I say it's been on my radar since PAX last year, and I didn't realize it fucking came out today. So fuck me, right?
Mind you, the game came onto my radar 10 minutes before I told Maury it came out.
True. In which case, I got all excited because I didn't remember when the supposed release section of time it was going to be, and yeah.
So I one of the very awesome people I follow on Twitter. That's how I found out about it. So that was the cool thing. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna just jump back into wrestling really quick.
Okay, what happened?
We got to say happy birthday to somebody.
I think I remember. Wait, whose birthday?
Now we're recording this in March, but on Wait, hold on. Nope, never mind.
Well,
Never mind.
Happy unbirthday.
Yeah. Because it doesn't make sense. Because I thought it was a leap
year. Very unbirthday.
I thought it was a leap year thing, and it wasn't. So now I'm confused, and I don't understand it. But apparently, it was Big E's 5th birthday.
Oh. Oh, that's right. No, it's not a leap year this year.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it doesn't make sense.
Well, to be fair, a lot of leap year babies, which I actually know a couple of them, they will actually celebrate their birthdays on either like the 28th or the 1st.
Gotcha.
Even though it's not technically their birthday, but still.
Fair enough. I mean, it's not like if I had like one of those birthdays where it was like that thing, I'd be like, over 4 years, we're going to have like a major blowout. Like,
exactly.
It's a thing that has to happen. You have 4 years to plan this shit.
Yep.
Actually,
I think one of my cousins is a leap year baby.
I want a very good second birthday. You're 8.
Make it amazing.
It better be amazing.
God. You're 2 and you sound like Braun. God.
But yeah, so actually the game came out yesterday, I think.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, hold on. I'm trying to
No, release date was the 28th. So yes, yesterday.
So one of the awesome people that I follow on Twitter, who I've said multiple times, when there's a new vampire game, they need to do a voice for that game.
Right.
Because it is a thing that needs to happen like now.
Yeah.
Nika Harper. Nika Harper tweeted, "Where the water tastes like wine, a game of stories and ambiance is out today. And oh yeah, I wrote a few tales you may come across, along with a jam-packed roster of talent, which is unreal to me."
Buying it. I am buying it right now, man.
I thought you already did.
No, not yet. I kind of got sidetracked by other shit.
Gotcha.
Namely food.
Fair enough. But yeah, so I mean, Nika Harper's an amazing human being.
Yes.
Just based on her Twitter thing. Author, dinosaur, geeky type Halloween goth. I mean, prone to cackling and obscure music references. I'm good at talking to cameras. Sounds like an awesome person.
Yes.
And then Ian says that Nika is an awesome person, so it's like, oh hey, that makes it even better.
Shout out to Vaughn.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what I think is funny is like, and you may have been around a couple times. Like I'll mention something in stream, and Ian will be in there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know that person. What?
You bastard.
Yeah, I just sent Courtney Taylor a Bruja mug. She absolutely loved it. Like, what? So it's like, it's little things like that. I mean, Vaughn's great people. I remember one time I was talking to Vaughn. Like, I was just doing this standard bullshit on stream where I was talking about tabletop gaming.
Right.
And talking about how, how I was working on a game and blah, 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 that kind of stuff. And I go, and honestly, one of the inspirations for me to get back into tabletop gaming was Will Wheaton. Which, kind of was just like, hey, there's this whole world of tabletop gaming. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually kind of cool. I really should get back into that. And so, I mean, there was that. And Vaughn's just like, oh, next time I see him, I'll let him know. Like, what?
I just live with you so I could experience these things because I am so envious.
I don't know. But no, Vaughn, Ian is a Canadian treasure. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I just where the water tastes like wine seems like an interesting game. I have a feeling that if you pop by either one of our streams this weekend, you'll be seeing it.
There's a possibility.
Yeah.
I might stream it.
Yeah, it's a thing. I might do it. I might do a thing.
Yeah, maybe.
But actually, what I was looking for before that was we're kind of talking about stuff, and you actually had we never have really topics,
right?
And you were just like, I kind of have a topic.
How we fail at adulting.
Yes. Yep. So adulting's hard.
Adulting is hard.
Don't look at me like somebody looking at their son because he got a C on his algebra test.
We'll put that in the show notes for you guys. Yeah.
Actually, what'll end up happening is this is something I've been trying to do with when episodes go on Twitch. So I'll usually hang out in the channel while the episode's playing. And when stuff pops up when stuff gets mentioned and I'm like, oh, I got to share this.
Yep.
There's a channel specifically for each show on the Precipice Podcast Network in my Discord. Yes. And I'll just start dropping images and stuff like that goes into all of that. So.
Yep.
But yeah, so, I mean, it's a thing. You want to be part of the Discord, go to the Twitch page. There's a link there. Just say that you got it here from the podcast, and we will take care of you. We will
wink.
Wink? I gotta wink into my microphone. That's what I gotta
do. Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, it's this time of year is fun for a lot of people because it's tax time and all the other stuff and. Yep.
I know that PAX East will be coming up soon. TwitchCon's been announced. It's Emerald City Comic Con currently right now, and fucking David Tennant and Billy Piper are in Seattle, and I'm not gonna go see them. I am so mad.
Are you so mad that you're not gonna be able to see Tennant, or are you mad that you're not gonna be able to stab Piper?
No, I don't want to stab Piper. Piper's amazing. I just really want to see the Doctor. Seeing them both together, I think, would be delightful.
Yeah, I can
only imagine how terrible that line for that photo op would be, though.
Oh, they probably pre-sold
fucking
it.
Bananas.
They probably pre-sold it.
Yeah,
they would have to.
And I think when I was scrolling on Twitter on my way home, I saw something about Will Wheaton having seen both Billy Piper and David Tennant, and he was trying so hard not to fangirl.
Yeah,
which from Will Wheaton is very kind of refreshing. In a sense.
It's a thing. It really is. So, Doctor Who.
Yes.
It's going to be very controversial.
Oh, are we talking about the female Doctor now?
No, we're not.
Okay.
No. After their first season, then I mean we'll discuss that, but who's your doctor?
My doctor. I didn't really catch on to what Doctor Who was until after seeing all these photos of David Tennant going around, because I had no idea what the hell Doctor Who was, but I started off with Eccleston. That was technically my doctor, but I still count Tennant as my doctor. If that makes sense.
No, it kind of does. It's one of those things where if you everybody has Eccleston got a lot of people into Doctor Who. Well, at least the new Who. Without him, we wouldn't have had
right
as much as we have. But I rarely see anybody's mention that Eccleston is their doctor.
True.
And I think it's only because he only had one season to kind of develop
he
stuff.
He had the shortest run, which sucked. Because by the time I was really starting to get into him as a character,
yeah,
he was gone.
Yep.
which really blew.
So when it comes down to your doctor,
Right.
and I'm saying that like as a blanket statement, we usually leave off Eccleston. It's one of those things because even with there's two doctors you leave off the list, sadly. Two doctors that should get a lot of attention and they don't. And that was Eccleston and McGann. McGann had a TV movie where Sylvester McCoy regenerated into Paul McGann.
Yep.
And that's the only, well, up until the lead up to the 50th anniversary, that was the only time we had Paul McGann as the Doctor, other than the audiobooks or the audio plays.
Yeah.
The Big Finish audio plays. Where he, based on those alone, he's played the Doctor more than almost anybody else, which is it's fucking outrageous.
Right.
So somebody who just started with New Who, if they were to say like Tennant's my Doctor, but I watched Eccleston's run, like I can understand that. Same thing with people that jumped in like when Matt Smith started, and they're just like, "That's my Doctor." It's like, all right, good for you. Growing up in the Northeast, we had PBS. We had like two PBS channels, and one of them liked to play British television. So we got like Red Dwarf, and we got Doctor Who. What they showed a lot of was Fourth Doctor.
Right.
So Tom Baker was my Doctor. That was just the way it was. Even to this day, I'm just like, yeah, that's my Doctor. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's of all the people that have played the Doctor, he had the longest run. On screen. Because once again, as I said, McGann, fucking audiobooks like for fucking years. Yep. But Tom Baker was an amazing Doctor. Was my Doctor. I didn't enjoy Peter Davidson, who was the guy who followed him up. Right. Colin Baker was great, and he gets a lot of shit because he was the one wearing the wacky coat, you know? Sylvester McCoy was great. I went back and I watched Classic. So I've seen I've seen the first, second, and third Doctors. Pertwee's stuff is interesting because his Doctor is stuck on Earth.
Right.
Peter Troughton's kind of like a cosmic hobo. It's really interesting. Like, honestly, that's the best way to describe it. And then you had Will Hartnell, who was like the crotchety old man, which was just like,
yep,
that's who I want to be when I grow young.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I mean, each Doctor had their merits.
Yes.
Of New Who, I connected more with Tennant than I did with Smith.
Right. Which is understandable. I've known a lot of people to drop out during Smith's run.
There's a lot of controversial things I could say about the way he played the Doctor.
Right.
That I'm not going to. Because it's just, I mean, it's I wouldn't mean it to be insensitive, but it would sound insensitive.
Yeah.
But Matt Smith's Doctor was, I mean, the stories were too whimsical for me.
And
I
think the one Matt Smith episode that really stands out to me was the one that Neil Gaiman wrote, where the TARDIS becomes a person.
Yeah.
I thought that was probably like the best Matt Smith episode ever.
It was, I mean, that was a good one. There was what was the other? There's a few good Matt Smith episodes that I was just like, if it's on, I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a lot of episodes where like I'll be watching something on like Amazon Prime, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna skip past this episode. This does not intrigue me at all. Though I love Karen Gillan. She's amazing. Like, that's the problem. Like, I'll be like, I don't want to watch this, but she's in the episode, so I have to watch this.
Yeah.
I mean, great actress, and I hope she gets a good bit of screen time in Infinity War.
Yes.
But I just don't think that. I mean, they cast the person they needed for those kinds of stories.
True.
I like to tell everybody that it takes usually about a season before you can get used to a doctor.
Yeah.
So, like, the first season's kind of like that dipping the toe in, trying to figure out, like, who the character is, which in Matt Smith's run kind of makes the character a little bit more tolerable.
Right.
But then it's just like, after that, you deal with just him running around like a large child.
Yeah.
And it's kind of off-putting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I understand regeneration kind of messes with their brains a little bit and so on and so forth, but come on. It's not going to turn somebody who is now, because they're physically looking younger, it doesn't mean that they're going to make them act like a child.
Right.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Capaldi after that.
Yes, we did.
And I know you haven't watched too much Capaldi?
No, I've barely seen any of Capaldi's run. Mainly because Anubis decided to watch it all without me, the asshole. I still, like, am... This happened, like, a couple years ago, and I'm still pissed about it. Because I have not watched Doctor Who since. Which I know is really stupid and ridiculous. I need to get over myself. I understand that. I will. Eventually.
What's funny is, I remember when we would do, like, a movie night with the Discords. And when it came up to, like, doing Doctor Who, it's just like, oh, well, we could what? And you were just like, no, I gotta wait on Anubis on this. And I'm like, all right, cool. No big deal.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, asshole watched it without me. And I'm like, I
mean, in his defense, like, whenever he would say, hey, let's watch Doctor Who, I'm like, nah, maybe later. And later never happened. And he just decided to watch it all without me. Yeah.
With Capaldi, I didn't feel that, I guess it's because I disliked Smith so much. I didn't need a season to get into Capaldi's Doctor.
No.
It was just like right out the gate. I'm like, all right, cool. This is what we got. This is great.
Yep.
Of course, at the same time, all I'm thinking about is Malcolm Tucker from Thick of It as the Doctor. Jesus Christ, you fucking omni shambles. From being the cup, you fuck up. Like, I just... Have you ever watched The Thick of It?
No, I haven't, but I want to.
Oh.
I was really big into Tumblr when his run, when he was announced as the Doctor.
Yeah.
And just seeing, like, all these ridiculous gifs from that show with, like, you know, Doctor Who references in there, it was fucking phenomenal. But I need to watch that show so badly.
It's so good. It's on Hulu.
I might have to bite the bullet and watch it then. I hate Hulu with a passion because I hate advertisements, but hey.
I want to say with, like, the British TV stuff, because they typically do, like, a long form. You get the, I want to say you get the commercials at, like, the beginning, but not through the episode.
Right.
Which, it sounds right to me, because I think Torchwood was like that too when Torchwood was on Hulu, so. I know Misfits was like that, so. But yeah, I mean, it's so good. I mean, it's a political show. I mean, no skirting around it, but it's a political show, and you're dealing with, basically this department, like whatever department it is that season. And every now and then, like at least season 1, like they're like, oh, Malcolm's in town, or like Malcolm's coming in, and it's just like Peter Capaldi being the foulest foul mouth you could ever fucking hear, and it's terrific.
I think it's kind of hilarious that Capaldi got to keep his Scottish accent. Tennant could not.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, at the same time, like, it was a different era. They didn't know how well it was going to play.
Right.
Hell, I mean, Tennant really didn't use the Scottish accent in Jessica Jones either. So. Oh,
true. He did an American accent in that one?
Relatively.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. I'm a terrible, terrible fan.
I would watch it after you meet him at Emerald City Comic Con. Because you'll have a whole different perception on David Tennant.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to watch it, because I knew he was the bad guy in that, and apparently he plays him beautifully.
Oh, he is.
I think he's also being another bad guy in an upcoming film or something.
Yeah. I forget exactly what it was.
I don't remember. But I think he almost seems to play the role a little bit too well.
I mean, everybody's got a little darkness in them.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's kind of like if you were a wrestler, would you want to be a good guy or a bad guy?
Fuck if I know. I think at this point you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I think heels are getting a better.
Exactly.
For whatever reason.
Because you could have more fun as a heel.
True. But I don't have a mean bone in my body.
Neither did Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, I think that personally, Jessica Jones is something you need to watch. That's right. That's the thing. Second season should be up.
Yeah, it's coming up soon. Because I keep seeing ads for it on fucking YouTube.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's really interesting. And I mean, look at this. We've failed adulting by completely veering the topic off of what we were talking about.
Exactly. We went, adulting sucks, and then we moved on to Doctor Who. Yep. That is how bad adulting blows.
Yeah.
We don't even want to fucking talk about it.
Yes,
we would rather talk about Peter Capaldi.
Yup. And how glorious his foul mouth is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had to make that sound clip a sub-only sound. Because it was getting used too much in my channel. Because people loved it. Yeah, people loved it too much. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that like failing at adulting, it's just, I mean, obviously, like, most of the people that are going to be listening to us kind of know us already.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's that. I mean, we're 28 episodes in.
You might know us a little bit.
Yeah, you might know us from this. You might know us from Brothering Around. You might know us from the live streams, you know.
Yeah.
You might know Maury from StackUp.org.
Yep.
You might just know us for realsies, which is another thing that's kind of weird.
Question mark? Yeah. In which case, how did you find me? I tell no one about me.
Yeah.
The fuck?
But yeah, it's just it's fun. I think that personally, and this is going to get into like my adulting fails real quick.
Yes.
So remember how I did that spot for Loot Crate?
Yep.
Well, I mentioned that I like mystery boxes, right?
Yes.
You know what the next step to mystery boxes is? Grab bag t-shirts.
Yep.
Yep.
How many did you get, Todd?
3.
Seriously, though, I hope you get something good.
I mean, even if
really
I don't,
do.
even if I don't, I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, it's a shirt.
I mean, last time I got a Bullet Club shirt. I got a clothesline brand shirt.
Uh-huh.
Which is funny because the only other person I've ever seen wear one of those is Joey Ryan.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's a thing.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, it was just like an interesting thing, you know. I mean, if I get a CM Punk, I'm gonna be kind of upset.
Right.
I'd be happy with a Colt Cabana.
Yeah.
I mean, if they wanna throw some New Japan stuff at me, I'd be fine with that. I'd be more than happy for a Zero Fucks Given shirt. But yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. Like with the grab bag stuff, I don't know. Like I won't know what we'd be getting.
That's kind of the point of a grab bag.
Exactly. And there's a mystery to it, and I'm just like, I need this. You don't know what you're getting. I don't care.
You don't.
It's the same philosophy as like when you were a child going up to the gumball machine and getting putting your 25 cents or 50 cents in if it was a more expensive machine and getting the little plastic egg with like a sticker in it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, there's other things in there besides that sticker.
Yeah.
But I got a sticker.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I myself have kind of like given up on grab bags because like every time I do the mystery shirt shit, I'm always disappointed. Yeah. Like the last time I did a grab bag was at PAX.
Yeah.
And like none of the shirts I can wear because they are not relevant to my interests and they don't fucking fit me because their size was different from my actual size. Which is complete bullshit. The fact that it can fit Anubis perfectly tells you something about how fucked up it is.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's not as bad as going to a convention like a PAX. Going to the We Love Fine booth, which those people are amazing. I really like that design. Let me get one of those. And they go, okay, what size? And you go, extra large. And they go, okay. And they hand you an extra large. You don't think anything about it. Nope. So you get back to your hotel room and go, all right, let me go and look at my haul. And you're like, this doesn't look like an extra large. And you look at it and you go, it says extra large. Oh, those sons of bitches give me a woman's shirt.
Yeah. Oh, no. So, oh, no.
So, no. Have you ever seen that Choose Your Captain shirt I wear every now and then?
I think so.
It's the pixel art with the Star Trek captains on it.
Yes.
It's a women's shirt.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I fucking made it work. But it's just one of those things, like, come on.
I absolutely love the We Love Fine merch.
Yeah.
Fantastic people. Fantastic stuff. I still actually have their shirts from Emerald City Comic Con a few years ago.
Yeah, I have, from them, I want to say I have, well, I got the Choose Your Captain women's tee. And then I also have my Captain Hydra shirt, which is the Captain America shield, but done up in the Hydra colors with the Hydra like logo in the middle of it. I fucking love it.
Nice.
Oh. There's other stuff I've gotten from them, but it was usually gifts for other people, so.
Right.
Whatevs. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Once again, I'm veering off of the topic at hand because I don't want to talk about adulting.
Of course we don't, so let's not.
Yeah.
Let's just say we are really bad at it.
Yep. Adulting
it's relevant to the fact that he got 3 grab bag shirts. Basically, he spent money on shit that he shouldn't have, which I do too. I mean, don't we all?
I mean, arguably, considering my employer sells pro wrestling tees,
Yeah.
it's relevant.
Yeah.
So
I mean, to be fair, you can't get a grab bag from your employer.
No, I can't.
There you go. Honestly, I think you done good.
Yeah.
And I won't fault you for that.
I don't judge.
Exactly.
Champa judges. Champa judges all day, every day. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this episode here, episode 28.
Woo!
I can't believe we've had a nice little long streak of episodes. But yeah, we won't be doing an episode next week. Nope. Next Sunday is the pay-per-view.
Yes.
So I know at the very least I'll be
you'll be live reacting to it. I might be in chat. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing. Like, worst case scenarios, I watch it later.
Yeah. Like, I mean, what I'll do is I'll probably, like, once the matches are announced completely, I'll just send you a message, go, what are your picks?
Yeah. And you'll let me know if I win or lose.
Yeah. On your way home, make sure to stop at the store, and you're like, fuck. Because that's how I'll say it, too. I won't be like, I won't be like, oh, you lost the pay-per-view, you gotta drink Boone's Farm apple wine. You're like, well, what about the strawberry?
Oh, by the way, you need to go do this on your way home. God damn it.
On your way home, have the Uber driver stop at a place so you can buy some Boone's Farm.
Nubis, we need to get some shitty, cheap wine.
I mean, it's either that or Mad Dog. Nope.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Nope.
Get yourself a bottle, like a $3 jug, a $3 handle of fucking whiskey.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Yeah.
I have more respect for myself than that.
Good old midnight hobo.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, trying to think, is there anything else that kind of want to hit on? Oh, we mentioned Ian before.
Yes.
The Trinity Continuum Kickstarter has ended.
Yep.
It was 369% funded.
Dang.
I should probably pull up the exact numbers.
Yes, you should. I know it was like 100 something $1,000. Yes.
Okay, so it was 1,956 backers.
Nice.
And a pledge total of $184,515.
Woo!
Now,
sweet.
Now, for that awesome thing, they only asked for
like 50,000,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 50,000.
They only asked for 50 grand. Okay, so they way overfunded.
Right.
But unlike some places that would be like, thanks suckers, they did a good. And I mean, they had stretch goal achievements. A Kickstarter themed shirt will be offered at a discount at the Onyx Path Redbubble store for a limited time. Backers will be notified when it's available. The art budget for the final book was increased, so that's really cool. Bonus rewards. Reward tiers receiving bonus rewards as a stretch goal edition will automatically have these items added to their reward list. Dawn, a novella set in the timeline of Trinity Continuum Aeon. Meridian, a novella set in the Trinity timeline of Aeon. A Trinity Continuum themed D10 unlocked for the Onyx Path dice rolling app, which is available on iOS and Android.
Sweet.
An Aeon themed D10 unlock for that same app, 2 digital wallpapers, a scenario supplement PDF called In Media Res for the Trinity Continuum Core Contemporary setting, with the following scenarios: Caper Incorporated, Codename Aquarius, Classified Help Wanted, Artifacts, etc. So it's 4 different ones there. And that's just like whoever gets bonus rewards is going to get those. Then the Aeon expansion, because it's got that weird AE together thing.
Yeah.
If you're receiving that as part of your pledge, you will automatically get these added in. VARGS, which is a large battle suit, and battle suit rules. So you'll be able to have that'll be part of your extra gear you can use. Additional aberrants and aberrant cults. New Notic biotech, new cyberware, and new espionage-related hard tech. New scions in the modern day with the Trinity Continuum core book. New weapons and armor. Nihojin Superiors, Essay of Life and Technology in 2123. Syads, characters with psi powers who are not artificially created and tend to be less powerful but more flexible than traditional scions. Then there's also a first edition bundle, which was the original Trinity books. And if you got that based on the stretch goals, you're getting 18 additional books in PDF format from the first edition. It'll all be through Drive-Thru RPG. So I mean, it's a lot of shit you're getting. I mean, personally, getting for me, stretch goals, like, it's cool that they add stuff, but it's even cooler when it's just like, oh, hey, because you guys got us to this plateau, we can now pay our writers more, or we can get better art and stuff like that. So I mean, like, shit like that, I'm like amazed by.
Yes.
The timeline on Onyx Path, this is like their 28th, 29th Kickstarter they've done. It was their 27th. I was close. It was really damn close. So they know how to do Kickstarter stuff really well.
Yep.
They've, people make mistakes, and you find out what works, and like, oh, okay, well, we got a budget for this, and we got a budget for that, and we got to realize that PayPal's going to take this cut here for this, and so on and so forth. I mean, not PayPal, Kickstarter. So, I mean, there's little things there, but it's actually really cool when you see we hit a stretch goal, and now we can pay our people more money. They've been working hard on this, and it's just it's mind blowing.
That is amazing.
But yeah, so if you missed out on the Trinity Continuum Kickstarter, keep an eye out, because as of right now, here's the way this is based on their estimates on time. I would say around December of this year, because estimated delivery is December 2018.
Right.
So about then, you'll start being able to get the PDF on Drive-Thru RPG. So if you missed this, you can probably get it then, unless they open up like a backer kit that allows you to kind of help, throw more money in. So there's that option. If you want a physical copy of the book, sorry. I mean, October 2019 is the estimated on that, and usually they make just enough for the people that pledged. So there's usually they usually make a few more that'll end up going, charity thing or whatnot. So really cool shit. And I'm like super excited about this thing. I really am.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's and then Vaughn, Ian mentioned, because I was kind of hyping this up in on my Twitch channel, and I was just like, well, they're a great company and blah blah blah. Because honestly, it's 100% true the way I feel about it. And I'm kind of going over the whole thing, and I say, they've worked hard on so many different projects, whether it was World of Darkness related, Chronicles of Darkness, Pugmire, Cavaliers of Mars, Trinity, Continuum, and I just kind of list a bunch of stuff. And he just goes, well, and I go, and there's stuff, we don't know they're working on that. And he goes, well, we did just kind of, he goes, I will say that we are working on, based on the success of this Kickstarter, where we are going to go forward with Aberrant, a new version of Aberrant, and fucking Neo, Neo Silverthorn hangs out in my chat, like dead silent up until Aberrant got brought up, and he goes, "Fuck yes!" So it's a thing.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I did not doubt how successful it would be.
Right.
I mean, the only thing that sold quicker than Trinity Continuum was season tickets for the 2020 season of the Seattle hockey team. So,
oh my god, I know some people are going to be very excited about that one.
Vegas took 48 hours to sell 5K in season tickets.
Yeah.
It took Seattle 12 minutes.
Yeah, not surprised. I'm really not.
Yeah, there was a there was a GIF not a GIF. There was a picture I saw earlier.
Uh-huh.
Because I know I have it in my Discord, where I sent it to somebody in Discord. But basically, it's just like, Las Vegas took 48 hours to get 5K in season tickets. Seattle, hold my microbrew. It's just like
exactly. That is exactly it. It's not even hold my beer. Hold my microbrew.
Hold my microbrew. And I was just like, this is terrific.
That is amazing.
But yeah, I'm happy for Seattle. Seattle has surpassed 25,000 season ticket commitments in over an hour. Yeah. And I mean, they haven't named the team yet. They haven't named the team, so that's kind of interesting. We don't know what they're going to be called. But I know Seattle's wanted a hockey team for God knows how long.
Oh, yeah.
If there's any... And I've said some things about hockey in the past. Such things as, if your sweater has a fucking palm tree on it, you don't deserve a hockey team.
Exactly.
Looking at you, Tampa Bay Lightning. Shots fired. They got a fucking palm tree and I think a golf club on their hockey sweater. Like, are you kidding me?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You don't deserve a hockey team.
No.
Seattle deserves one.
Yeah.
I mean, New York as a state has 3 teams. They got the Buffalo Sabres, they got the New York Rangers, and they have the New York Islanders. New Jersey's got 1 team. Pennsylvania's got 2 teams. They got the Flyers and the Penguins. You know, like, you look at areas where, like, Arizona, like the Phoenix Coyotes is a team, and I'm just like, why? Like, California's got a few teams, and it's just like, and one of them's the Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
Well then.
Yeah. It's Disney Miracle.
Yeah.
But why not? Like, why was the league so hesitant to give fucking Seattle a team? I mean, that's the problem. Because I know not everybody's a hockey fan, but if you're in an area where people love it, because from my understanding, the CHL, isn't there? I want to say there's a CHL team out of Washington.
I think so. I think it might be in Spokane. I could be wrong.
No, they Seattle Thunderbirds.
Oh, I was very wrong. Never mind. Here's what I know.
Yeah, so like I'm just kind of pulling up the CHL teams real quick, because I mean there's a good bit of teams, and I mean I don't understand why. Trying to remember which province. Is it a Can-Am? No, the Can-Am's like, that's an old fucking league. Oops. But yeah, I mean, just plain and simple, there's a lot of different leagues. The WHL, that's right. The Western Hockey League. So the teams, yeah, I mean, the teams are for the WHL, which is part of the CHL. Just Washington, Everett, Seattle, Spokane. All right. And Tri-Cities.
Sounds about right.
Tacoma used to have a team, but the team left in 95.
Not surprised.
Yeah, it happens. Portland, Oregon has a team.
Also not surprised.
Which is part of the WHL. I don't understand why. Like, we look at Washington. Washington has 4 active WHL, CHL teams. They couldn't get an NHL team? Like, are you kidding me? I mean, the only league that has, the only group that has close, Manitoba's got 1 team, Oregon's got 1 team, Alberta's got 5, Saskatchewan's got 5, and then British Columbia's got 6. So, I mean, it's not like they're saying, like, oh, well, hockey doesn't work in this area. We got 4 fucking teams. I mean, it's not like in my area where we have the ECHL, which is like a minor league hockey team. We have the Stingrays, and but that's all we have. I mean, we don't really have anything else. I don't know. By the way, most recent champion for the WHL, Seattle Thunderbirds 2017. Whoop.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, their championship history is just actually, that was their first championship win too. Was in the 2016-2017 season. So that's actually really cool. Proud of you guys. I mean, the more hockey going on, the better, in my opinion. It's a fun sport. It's not for everybody, I understand that, but if you live in an area where there's ice a lot of times, hockey's probably going to be a thing.
Yep.
So give those places teams. If your area doesn't really have that, then you don't need a fucking team. Plain and simple. Looking at you, Arizona and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay Lightning, fuck right off. Batting eyelashes.
I think that's a good ending point.
Yeah, me basically ripping into two cities.
Yeah. Get that heel heat, yo.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the way it is. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. You guys have been great, awesome, amazing people, as always. You can catch us on our respective Twitch channels, twitch.tv/Moriarty_time. You can also get us on Twitter, twitter.com/Moriarty_time. And you see what I'm doing this shit again. I'm just putting you over. I'm not doing myself.
Motherfucker, put yourself over. I'm going to do it for you.
I mean, you could do it.
You can follow Todd at twitch.tv/ToddEvf. You can also follow him on, did I say Twitch or Twitter? Twitter's the same thing. Twitch is the same thing. ToddEvf. I'm pretty sure you guys know how to spell.
Salty.
Woo!
You can also catch us on Facebook at facebook.com/Precipice Podcast. Keep up to date with the goings on with the shows and the fact that we're probably going to be doing a major schedule change on some of the programs.
Yep.
So that is a thing. Also, if you guys do want to support us, there was the Loot Crate read we did earlier. Link in the description. You can get there. Mm-hmm. And in the show notes at gimmickbag.blogspot.com. You guys can get the link there. Also, in that show note, there's a link to twitch.tv/Precipice Podcast, as well as the new channel. Because we don't have 100 YouTube subscribers, we don't get a custom fucking name. So it's a long bullshit string of numbers. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, it's a good episode. Good episode 28.
Yep.
Episode 28, Avoiding Adulting.
Yep.
Which basically was the whole theme of the episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys can purchase t-shirts. Shop.spreadshirt.com/Precipice Podcast. Get yourself some cool Gimmick Bag t-shirts, some Precipice Podcast Network t-shirts, and if you feel so inclined, maybe even some Pod Errors t-shirts. We have some pretty decent, awesome, cool designs, whether you like a minimalistic look or something a little bit more fleshed out. So until next time, guys, just remember, we'll see you then.
Everything's got a gimmick. We're probably going to talk about it.
Yeah, it's a thing. Later, guys.
Night, everyone.
That wasn't a long episode, thank God.
Thank God. Especially since, I feel so bad for, starting to yawn, but I'm just